What's up, everyone? It's your boy Bobby Almagon back at it again, and it is Wednesday, the what? The 3rd of October 2018, and we are on episode 5. And today I would like to talk about a little bit about art. And so if you guys didn't know, well, you will now know that I'm an art student at St. Cloud State, and my favorite medium for art is using a camera. So like digital photography and filmography, videography, something that is very new to me, but I love taking photos. And so today, I have two lovely ladies that I would like to share with you all today. One is my wonderful, beautiful love, Amber Carlson, and then my mama, April Carlson.
Hi.
And I'm gonna put some like pictures. There's a charcoal portraiture that I did of myself, and there's a pointillism portraiture I did of myself. But here's a black and white little printout of a book that I made called #woke. And then yeah, hopefully next time if I ever see you guys in person I can show you the real deal, the color prints that are much bigger and stuff. But yeah, I'll leave it up to them. I'm gonna go into a little interview I had with them. It's like 10-11 minutes long, but it's well worth listening to, and I know that there's gonna be some memories made out of this. There's a lot of stories that I heard for the first time, for the very first time through this process, so I'm very grateful. And before we go on, I would like to give shout outs before, okay, shout outs. Thank you everyone again who's watching these videos. I appreciate it very much. Amber and I do both. And then for everyone who gives us the likes, the loves, and comments. So here's a shout out to Roderick Letta and his wife Eileen. Congratulations to you both. I know that Eileen's pregnant too, so woohoo! Adrian Tandok, thanks again, brother, man. I appreciate that you show support. And AC, I know that you liked one of my videos, the very first person, right when I posted it, you liked it. And then everyone in Nashville, especially Rotanya Troop. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce your name correctly, but thank you for the support and the comment you put down that Nashville missed me. That means a lot to me. And then Steve, you know who you are. And then I think your name is pronounced, because I've never actually talked to you in person, but I believe your name is pronounced Lila? But it reads to me as Layla. So, but thank you for the support, thank you for the comments. And now I would like to introduce you all to these lovely ladies. What's up everyone, it's your boy Bobby Almagon, and today I have two lovely ladies who are very important to me and special in my life. My lovely, wonderful and beautiful wife, Amber, and then my wonderful and beautiful Momma Carlson. And so today we're going to talk about art. So let's start off with Momma. Momma Carlson, how long have you been doing art?
Probably since before kindergarten. I remember doing art projects in kindergarten. And I remember, I think people that are very visual can remember visual things from when they were really small. I can remember the crayon drawings that I drew in kindergarten and first grade and in grammar school. So I've always been drawing partially because of my mom, because she was an artist and she had an aunt who was an artist, so we always did things with crayons or markers or paint. So that sort of thing. And
you've been doing art since you were a kid up until now, right? Or up until a couple years past?
Off. Yeah, I went to art school. I went to art school for a couple of years and then got married and had a little break, and then I went back to audit classes just because they were really fun and I wanted to learn lithography and different forms of printmaking. And it was so expensive to do that was the best way to learn it, was by auditing. It was really inexpensive to learn, and studied under some master printmakers in Chicago, so that was fun. And that was really hard. Then I learned that that was so labor intensive that I did not want to do lithography after that.
So talking about like not liking lithography, do you have a favorite medium that you like to do when you create art?
Oh gosh, I would probably say maybe pen and ink, because I've probably done a lot of that. So more of a hyper-realist style of a lot of nature things. And that's what I did when I was younger. So high school, after that. It was definitely, and Prismacolor pencils, a lot of people think that, oh, color pencils, oh, that's cute. Well, you can do some really nice things with Prismacolor. And then after that, I guess what else did I do? I like block printing, linoleum printing, which again it seems very very primitive, but you can get some really nice designs, and it's something you can do in your kitchen. You can just do it on your lap. It just has such a different look to it. But I didn't do enough of that to get into like I was talking with an artist the other day at an art festival, and he had done some wood block prints, and he had 20 different colors. So I never got to the point where I could do the registrations and do the overlays and that sort of thing. So that was fun. But I think over the years, as time goes on, your life changes and how busy you are. So that kind of always went to the wayside, I think. And then I worked in a museum doing restoration on scientific instruments, antiquities, and timepieces. So that was interesting. So that was more of having a visual eye for things and trying to repair them or restore them to what they looked like originally, or to work with materials to make them look identically aged when they were new materials. So it takes an eye for color and texture and randomness on trying to make something look 500 years old or 1,000 years old, and it's about a year old. So that it takes a lot of attention to detail. So that's kind of fun. So what do we do now at our house? We do lots of projects. So we've gotten into doing more wood things, or more restoration things, or more painting, or more, not shabby chic, I hate that term, but there's some interesting techniques that you can do with furniture, with different paints, with taking old furniture or just thrown away pieces that people discard, and you can turn them into something nice for very little money, just by knowing the right color combinations, and just having kind of an attention to detail and saying this is worth saving, or this has good bones to it. So like, what kind of art do I do? Well, it's sort of that. So I see imperfections, so I try to fix things, because if you're very visual, and my friends I'm referred to as, they're highly visual friend, which they always laugh about. I'll see things that are off, or that need, in my mind, that I see things and I'm like, okay, that's not right. I have to, in my mind, in my vision, I want to fix it. So living like that, it makes people around you a little crazy. Like, oh, that we can't have it like that. We have to change it. We have to fix that. That doesn't look right. That color is wrong. And ask John, my husband, he'll say, oh yeah, she'll make you crazy looking for paint. Well,
it'll be beautiful.
It'll be beautiful when it's done. But there are subtleties that so many people don't see. That some of these subtleties will make other people that are visually, highly aware a little bit crazy, or they'll feel off. We were just talking about that a few minutes ago, about how visually things can feel off to you and you don't know why. That just means that you're sensing something that isn't right. So that's what we've been doing. I've been doing finger painting. I've been doing lately, with my grandson. So that's kind of fun. So we'll be doing potato prints soon in the kitchen, no doubt. So all of our kids did that.
So, Mama, do you have an artist that inspires you, or that you like to refer to?
No, I really don't. I really don't. As far as I like I think one of my favorite paintings is The Kiss by Klimt.
What other art do you have hanging in your house?
I have some beautiful oil paintings painted by my daughter, Amber Carlson and Amber.
That's a really good transition. So, Love, you've been doing art. How long have you been doing art, and where did you take classes?
Since they made her.
Yeah, that's a good question for Mom. Probably since I was born.
Yeah.
But I took a couple art classes in college. So,
and they made you, and you were really concerned about that. Like, I have to be really good. I have to get an A. I remember that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had some extra credits, so I took a bunch of art classes my senior year, and I did really well, and I sort of wish I had started it earlier. I really enjoyed oil painting and ceramics. Oh look, there's one of my ceramic mugs.
Very nice.
My ceramics are not good, but I really enjoyed it.
No,
beautiful.
Your pieces were nice, but you got tired, and I think you're just like, well, I'm just gonna do whatever.
What's your favorite medium, love? Out of if you got to choose one?
Oil painting, I think. Yeah.
Tell the story of your oil painting that has been in our house on the wall, on that huge wall in the living room for 17 years. Tell the story about that.
It's not an interesting story. It was an assignment in oil painting class. We had to do a master copy, so you pick a painting out in the world from like a famous painter that you like and you recreate it, and I chose a John Singer Sargent painting. I don't remember what it's called. Some kind of gardens. It's beautiful. And then I guess Mom found it in the garage, just hanging out with my other like
in a pile,
crappy
next to some tires.
101.
And I'm like,
paintings.
what is this? And John goes, is this yours? I said, no, that is not mine. I don't know how to paint with oil paint. And it was really, really good. I'm like, did Amber do this? Because I'd never seen it. And it was really good.
Yeah, it's a good copy. Like, I can't take credit for it because like it is a copy of like a master's painting.
But there's the artistic license to change it. But the whole point is, Bobby knows that I'm truthful when if I give you a compliment. If I don't like something, I just won't say anything.
Yeah.
Right.
But
so she never talks to me when I show her my art.
no, that's not true.
Does that make sense though?
No,
based on what she just said.
But I will be brutally honest.
You won't know when you've made it when it's hanging in her house.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
And not on the fridge or something.
No. But the point is, you haven't done enough yet. You're still learning. But the point is, I tell you what things I do like or what was better. Remember, we had some critiques, you and I. But even with Amber's, with that painting, I mean, there's a style there, and if I didn't think it was good, I would have said, just John, leave it in the attic.
Yeah, I mean, none of those paintings have survived except for that one, I think.
Probably not. Yes, there were some really, creative ones. Let's just leave it at that. But that was really nice.
Yeah. So I'd like to do more painting, but it's messy and it requires bigger studio space than we have in our house. And I'm a very messy painter, and I have a fun story that I'm going to tell you now because it happened when I was in 2nd grade, and it bothers me. We were doing color wheels in 2nd grade, and it was a multi-day process. And so we would do part of our color wheel, and then the next day, the next week, our teacher had all the color wheels in a big pile on the table, and he was going through them, and he was telling us which ones were completely terrible. And he picked up mine, and he said, I don't even know what's going on with this one. I don't think this is salvageable. This is terrible. And he threw it away. And I picked it up, and I finished it, and and then he later, not realizing it was the same one, said, oh, this is beautiful, like this is wonderful. But the issue was that I had paint marks in some of like the empty color wheel spaces, and so it looked like a mess when I was like in progress. And that's one of my favorite things about painting, though, is that like I will get paint everywhere, like in my hair. If I'm not careful, I'll end up eating it. But that's one of the things I really like about the painting process, is that like I can be like free and messy. Yeah, and it usually turns out okay.
Yeah, it turns out really good.
I don't recommend eating paint.
Me neither. And I tried to be careful when it was like toxic.
Well, yeah.
Well, love, Momma Carlson, well, thank you for spending this time with us. I'm really looking forward to having our friends and family listen to the experiences you guys have with art, because this is something that I love, and then you are two ladies in my life that I love. So thank you again.
Well, thanks, Bobby.
And who are you guys again? Let's start with Mama.
April Lynn D. Carlson.
Amber Rose Carlson Amber.
Yay! So say goodbye.